Kunta, Lil Durk was just arrested on a murder for hire charge in Florida.
Right.
I'm not sure if they extradited him to Los Angeles yet, but Charleston said that this was a victory for the black community. That Lil Durk is off the streets. Charleston White, that is. You have a
well
with Charleston.
Well, let me just say this first of all. This is a whole live napkin head nigga. And I say this to his face. Nigga, you are a napkin head. You have no right to speak on our people, to say what's good for our people and what's not. You straddle the fence. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know where you stand. Are you an activist? Are you a comedian? You really are trash in my perspective as far as being, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's gonna step up and call it like it is. So I have no respect for his words as far as where Dirt belongs. You hear me? Dirt got a family. You hear me? Dirt got a career. And that's very important, and no, he should not be thrown away. They don't throw theirs away, so why should we throw ours? Now what he needs is correction, rehab, and reprimand. You see? And there is supposed to be, from a level of hip hop, a council that grabs these youngsters when they get in trouble and pull them away from the trouble and put them back on the right track. And that type of operation, that type of actions is not being done. See, everybody worried about the pump and the glitter. And this is the same as this old stew head, napkin head ass nigga Charleston, you know what I'm saying? He wanna show you the pump and the glitter, but then the truth of the matter is bro need rehab. Bro need reprimand. Bro needs redirection back to the path of success. Because the system is set up for you to deviate. The system is set up for you to go astray. They want you to go astray. Look what they did to Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? And the latter, you know. It's a list of names that we can look back and see how the system was infiltrative, you know what I'm saying, towards their efforts. You know what I'm saying? And they became a target and they became the center of attention. Right or wrong? And this is a plan. This is a plot. This is a COINTELPRO plot.
So, hold on, Kunta. So, the OTF jam wearing a wire for 2 years means nothing to you. The things that Lil Durk is being accused of.
No, that all means something. No, that means something.
People lost their lives, Kunta.
Because of that. But
sure.
the fact of is that this is the game. This is the way it works. We fuck up. We do stupid shit, but we still gotta remember that that's still our people.
Right.
That's still our people. Even
so
though
when our people do something to our own people,
we supposed to handle that. It ain't supposed to be them that do it. And when they do it, we don't benefit, and neither does they, that the people that they doing it to benefit. We suffer. We suffer as a race. We suffer as individuals. He suffers as a man and as a family.
So you don't know what Charleston meant when he said by that, because you don't know.
No, I have no respect for him because his words are empty. He is empty. You gotta know that he is a nobody that started out as a nobody and you turn into a sponge. So once you get to the pinnacle, you indecisive because basically there was nothing in the first place. There was no real information in the first place. All you had was the information that you sponged. So now that you have gotten into a position to where people see you and hear you, you really have nothing to talk about because you stood for nothing in the first place, you see. And when you say something and you really stand for nothing in the eyes of the real truth, that means nothing. That means nothing at all. It may mean something to your fans, and I send an ill to you gatekeeping motherfuckers.
Do you know Charleston?
Yeah, I know him. Of course I know the dude. He know me, I know him. He's been on there insulting me. I've been on there insulting him. You know, And I've been waiting for the so-called transformation of the truth to manifest in the mind of somebody who actually had a hidden agenda. But he never manifested, which meant that he's an empty vessel, which meant that he was a faker, a turncloak, really nobody from the very beginning that was masquerading the truth. You see, you masqueraded the truth, my friend. Come on, cuz, you don't got no reason to speak on nobody, Woody, Dirt, nobody. I mean, these gatekeepers is keeping this nigga, this napkin head nigga alive. They are doing this. Say Cheese, Vlad TV, all these scumbags that keep interviewing this nigga who straddles the fence, who claims to be that, oh, I'm here to reject Satan. Oh, Satan was this and Satan was that. But nigga, you just like him. You got a chain around your neck too, nigga. Nigga, you got goals in your mouth. You act just like the same niggas that you call yourself disrespecting or supposed to be shaming. You walk the same footsteps as them. How can the pot call the kettle black? You fake upbeat 10th grade nigga? You out of control. He has no right to say nothing. Charleston, shut your motherfucking mouth, boy. You are a clown. You are a 10th grade actor. You never ever really had information. I know you are a sponge and that's a great thing, but guess what? You are a sponge with no intentions. And you know what that makes you? That makes you insignificant in the truth. See, you are still lost in the sauce of relative truth, my baby. I live in the absolute truth realm, Charleston. There is no Charleston in the absolute truth realm because he is a liar. Liars cannot exist in the absolute truth realm. They can only exist in the relevant. You are a comedian. You are an actor. You are a pretender. You finged the truth. I breathe the truth. I walk it. I talk it. There's a big difference between us and what you have to say and what I will say. You see, you have to say some things, nigga.
How do you know Charleston?
I know Charleston from the streets. I've been knowing Charleston since we were children. You know, I've been knowing him for a long time. Old Blue, you know, the overnight celebrity, fake ass, gatekeeper ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know him. I've been knowing him and I mean, there's certain things that he do that I respect, but there's a lot of shit that he has done that I fret and I will never respect, ever. Because he has insulted our ancestors. He has insulted the dead. He has done things that has been encourageable to the moral fiber of the black people as a whole. And what you gonna stop doing, you shade tree, fake activist ass nigga, is you gonna quit speaking on shit that don't deserve your mouth. Your mouth is in the mainstream of hoopla and gibberish, nigga. You are gibberish ass nigga. And until you prove me different, that's what I'm gonna call you every time I speak of your name. You gibbering ass nigga. Say the truth or don't open your mouth. And the truth means to set you free. So if you ain't trying to free our people, if you ain't trying to change our existence as a whole, then you don't need no business. You don't have no business even opening your mouth. Speaking on brothers. Pot trying to call a kettle black, nigga, you went to jail. You been in juvenile with your fake ass acting like you really about that life, but all as far as you done ever been is the juvenile. You juvenile ass, going to jail ass nigga. You know what that feels like. You done been in them jail cells, but you always trying to welcome people to their doom. Man, you a whole cornball for that, fam. You know what that is? You know who them type of people is?
What's that?
That's a slave master's assistant. Cause you know what the slave master assistant gonna do? He gonna be on the side of you telling you that it's okay while this white man doing all this rotten ass shit to you, cutting you down your motherfucking back with this rip. You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. And this is what Charleston is doing right now with his whole rhetoric, is he sitting on the side of the motherfucking master while the master is whipping us, telling us that it's cool.
Hello, Moto.
But anyway, that nigga Charleston ain't got no business speaking on nobody. And I'm calling out the gatekeepers who gatekeeping. You know, and that's these so-called bloggers, you know what I'm saying, who refuse to let the truth out. Y'all would rather let the lies, the weak ideas and the wrong thinking go on before millions of minds and then suppress the truth. So this is a pricking of the moral consciousness to all these so-called scumbags. And I call y'all scumbags until y'all clean y'all acts up and y'all do better by the moral fiber of the whole. Because y'all will promote ignorance rather than excellence. Y'all will promote foolishness rather than wisdom. So I don't respect y'all, and I don't respect the poster boy that you scumbags chose, because he's making very grave mistakes as far as the way he's choosing to represent and speak on our situations. I don't respect him. I don't respect what he says. And he's just a sponge anyway. And a sponge is limited to only what it absorbs.